Sorry I kept you waiting forever and a day. But now we're out here together with nothing standing in our way. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Like electricity. Taking over your body, it's flowing through your mind. This feeling's got me on fire. Don't ever leave it all behind. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love.
Echoes of your words crashing into me, drown me in your lies, and there's no way to breathe. And my walls will keep you down. I am safe without the sound of you around. It's getting colder, and I'm the storm that's taking over. He comes alive in metropolis lights when the music's way too loud. Deep in the night, it's easy to hide, and he's got it all figured out. White satellites getting lost in his eyes, but to him she's just another girl. Roll with the tide like the wind in the sky, and he'll only let you down. Tell me what you're chasing, because tonight I'll never give you what you want. Ooh, Jason, and if you can't escape it, I hope you find whatever you've been looking for.
Where do you go in a town full of ghosts and everybody knows your name? And all the homecoming queens in the small town scenes, they'll offer you a place to stay. Someone forever instead of whenever, when they're naked in the light. It's a stranger to potion, but sometimes emotion almost makes you feel alive.
Tell me what you're chasing, because tonight I'll never give you what you want. Ooh, Jason, and if you can't escape it, I hope you find whatever you've been looking.
What is going on, traders? How we doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Live from my parents' basement. Let's go, dude. Okay. How you guys doing? Welcome. You guys like the room? Do you like? Is the sun still out there? No. It's going away. It's pretty cloudy though. Do a post and I'll tweet out the stream setup. That's all you got. If your parents don't crash the stream, I'm gonna be pissed. Bro, please. Please be chill. The dogs and cats might. Nice kitchen chair tail. You like this? Check this out. That's an office chair, okay? Dude, that's an office chair. Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We got 24 of you all tonight. Let's go. We're going to do kind of a shorter stream tonight, just probably an hour. I want to go over the trading plan. They're going to dox him. They might. Going to go over the trading plan for the $1,000 account challenge. Your fridge died instead? That's some good craftsmanship. Yes, sir. Who do we got here tonight? We got Sunlit Trading, Day Trader, Rebel of God, Tito, 28, Aaron. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome. Come on in. How you doing tonight? General Sanders. Welcome. Or is it General Saunders? Is it Sanders? Is it Saunders? Welcome, Ticos. How you doing tonight? Welcome back. Please come on in. Jesse. That's the sexy saxophone band. Yes, sir. Love these guys, man. The Midnight. I want to go see them. They're so awesome. I watched a little clip of the guy playing the saxophone live. It looks crazy, man. Derpity Dip, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I wish I could move back into my parents' basement. Legit. Mortgage too damn expensive. Rather use that money to trade. Yes, sir. Always at the gym. Nice. What's up, Sunlit? Oh, did you tweet it out? Sheesh. I mean, Saunders would have a U in it. Dude, I feel like it looks like I'm in a dungeon. Does it look like I'm in a dungeon? Buying a house is a liability. Literally. That's facts. Welcome, guys. So we'll be doing some streams from my parents' basement for the month of April. Okay. I'll be moving in May 1st to the new apartment. And that's when I'm going to have the proper stream set up. Going to be doing the soundproofing. You know. So we'll be doing kind of shorter streams while I'm here. Because there's other people living here. And there's no soundproofing at all. But nonetheless, we'll be doing some streams. Maybe some other types of streams as well. Let me know what you guys want to do. We can also do some gaming streams again. Stuff like that. Have some fun. But yeah, in the meantime, I was gonna. So the focus of tonight. Yo, Daddy Dish, what's going on? Thank you for the 11 months. Let's go. I thought you were always streaming in your parents' basement. No. It was just a shitty apartment. Thanks for the 11 months, Daddy Dips. You are legendary. Yes, sir. 1 month with mom and dad. Let's fucking go. Yes, sir. Live there. Invest the savings. Oh, bro, we invest in the savings. We invested. Shit breaks down, you have to pay a bunch of shit to fix it. That's true. Gravy train, bro. Yes, sir. So who is going to try to trade alongside with me for the $1,000 account challenge? And who is interested in the rules and the kind of strategy you're going to be using? Because that's the focus of tonight. We'll be going over all that good stuff. The strategy, where I'm going to stop at, where I'm going to try to take profits. The rules I'm going to follow, which are it's all pretty simple, guys. There's not much to it. It's very, very basic. Help me to stop losing monies. Yes, sir. What's going on, Bergs? Thanks for the first time chat. Welcome. True story. They don't tell you when you first get in how much it really costs. Utilities, insurance, property tax, maintenance. It's pretty much double the monthly mortgage just to keep it afloat. Sheesh. Only if it's 0 DTE ER plays. It's going to be strictly 0 DTE ER plays. Complete gambles. That's right. Let's pull up some charts here, guys. I'd love for you guys to put in chat what you guys traded today and how you did. Were you guys green on the day? Were you red? I'm going to do a little poll here, and we'll take a vote. Or if any mods beat me to it. By the way, when I say even, that can be small red and small green as well. That's basically even, right? Polls at the top of chat. What did you guys trade today? Cool Star Wars merch? Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Rebels, let's go. Lonely Stoner, thank you for first time chat as well. I wish I could, hang on. Can we do this? Is that better? It's worse. QQQ as always. In the House of Stacks. Yes, sir. Oh, we actually don't have a command for the challenge yet, Dapper. We should make one though. That's a great idea. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that after the stream today. Thank you for the first time chat as well. QQ's all you need. Yes, sir. They were Facebook, Nvidia, INTC, Apple. Were on my watch list last night. Nice, bro. Oh, and it was on DKNG. I'm green SPY. I just can't stop trading SPY. I just find it easy to trade. Yeah, 100%, man. And some people, they kind of relate to the SPY more. They kind of relate to the QQQ more. Yeah, we're going to kind of dive into things here. Missed my awesome dip buy on Boeing. Went right into supply zone as I charted it. Boeing is one that I like. Let me pull that up. Gotcha. Really interesting reversal here. Okay, so I'm going to pull up. I kind of wrote some rules down here. Kind of going to be going off just my head a little bit. Let me just pull that up for you guys, and we will kind of touch on it. Okay. Actually, I think I could find it on my computer, but here. All right, guys. So, what do you guys want to know first? The trading strategy / style that I'm going to be using. So we can cover that as kind of the first step here. Let me switch the music over to my alternate playlist. Actually, let's do this one. So we'll kind of start things off like this, okay? We're going to skip this song, get a cool, a better song going. Okay, so I am a supply and demand trader, okay? And I trade with EMAs, as you can see up on the screen. I like supply and demand, I like the EMAs, and I like the VPOC. Now, what do I like as far as time frames? As far as time frames, and I have it all written down here. I can show you guys if you want. It's just a tweet I put out, but I'm going to be watching the 1 minute, specifically in the first like 15 minutes to 30 minutes of the open. I'll be watching this 1 minute chart because you get these awesome moves like the Qs, for example, today, where it kind of flags out, touches the 9 EMA on the 1 minute. And that's a really strong kind of like bounce point for continuation. That 9 EMA in the 1 minute is something you'll want to jot down as an important level. That is something I'm going to be watching specifically in the first 15 to 30 minutes of the market. The other time frame I'm going to be watching is the 3 minute, of which I like the 20 EMA. And if you're more of a 1 minute chart trader, the 20 EMA and the 3 minute is also the 50. They should be the exact same or very close to the same line. I'll also be watching the 5 minute, and then for just general trend, I'll be watching the 10 minute. I have in my how I trade thing that I also watch the 4 hour and the daily time frames. I'm probably not going to for this challenge because it's going to be day trades, and I don't need to watch that large of a time frame. I've spent too much time with Rhodes. I can't play supply and demand anymore. You ruined it for you? Okay. What's the support resistance indicator using? It's this one right here. Okay, so if you guys want to use the exact same scripts that I'm using on TradingView, that's the first one. What this one is that I just posted up in chat, this one is called SR channel right here, and it takes these off and on. So these are automatically generated supply and demand zones that you can use. They're not perfect, okay? They're very far from perfect. But what I like about them is I can pick any stock in the market, even like, I don't know, give me a stock. What do you want? Coca-Cola? Let's do KO. Coca-Cola, I can pull this up and bam, here's some supply and demand on the 3 minute, and I can go to any time frame. Go to the 30 minute, and then it's gonna load in. Bam, there it is, some demand zones. The hour, the 4 hour, the 6 minute, whatever you like to trade, the 5 minute, the 10. It's just gonna pop up supply and demand zones that you can kind of just keep in mind. But they're not always perfect. And I say that because sometimes you'll find that intraday, it'll hit a level that it won't show with the script. And then later in the day, if it hits that level again, then it'll write that level. And so you have to still use your own supply and demand knowledge, what you've learned, your charting supply and demand. So that's going to come into play as well. So that is something I'm going to just kind of preface that with. Okay, so you can feel free to use that script. It's free. I don't make anything from the script. I don't even know who makes it. I just found it one day and I really like it. But yeah, I think it's excellent. I use it every day. Feel free to use it. The other script that I will give you guys access to here, or at least make you aware about, is the VPOC that I have on the chart. So there's the script in chat. That is another free script for this right here, this VPOC, which is basically volume shelves, right? That's what everybody calls them. Lots of people like to trade these, or at least have them up just to get an idea. What I really like about this one is that it puts this line on the chart. This nice bright red line. You can't miss it. And that just is going to show you your top volume of the VPOC in that time frame. They can kind of change from time frame to time frame. It's going to add some more information, and that gets calculated and kind of just like, usually it's on the right side of the chart. And it, I just found this one and I liked it. It kind of just, This one wants to follow price action, so it just moves from left to right, and it just follows it along. And so you can kind of chart this to see where price action might bounce. The only thing I'm really looking at on this is kind of the red line, to be completely honest with you. And the reason I'm looking at that is because I want to find important levels off the open. And I take this into consideration when I'm doing that. So one of my main rules for this $1,000 account challenge is I'm going to try to focus on 4 trades. Okay. And that's it. And I want to take those trades before 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, listen, I'm on vacation the next 2 weeks. I don't want to be sitting in front of the screen all day. I want to, sip Caesars in the pool. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's freezing in Canada, I'm still going to get in there because, you can't waste a pool at mom and dad's house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to focus on 4 trades per day. Okay. If those first 2 trades are red, I'm repeating that, I'm going to be done for the day. I'm not reading the market correctly. I'm jumping into stuff too early. It's just not going to happen that day. I'm still going to control my risk, and I can go over that briefly. 4 trades with a quarter of the account. Yeah, pretty much, Colonel. Yeah, so it's going to be 4 trades with, close to a quarter of the account. So as far as size, I'm going to be taking, I want to say up to 30%. I'm not against taking 50%, but if I do that, I'll probably only take that 1 trade or, max maybe a second trade. But I am doing this from a cash account, and you guys can do that as well, because then you have kind of the unlimited day trades, wherever they settle overnight. I don't want to trade over 50% of the account. I'm going to focus on, like Colonel said, like a quarter of the account or 30% per trade. And after 4 trades, if it's getting close to 12 o'clock, I'm going to be kind of done for the day. A quarter total or per trade? Per trade. Because it's only $1,000, if I want to trade something that's close to in the money, which is part of the rules, I'm going to try to trade as close to the money as I can. That being said, I'm comfortable, paying $80 for a contract, maybe down to $60 for a contract, depending on, what's happening with the stock in the moment of the trade. But you want to take as close to in the money as you can with these trades, because it's going to kind of lower your risk, and you're buying something that's a bit more valuable, and it's not going to move. You're going to be able to control your risk a little bit better that way. If it does go the other way on you, you're going to be able to cut that at like 10%, 15% fairly easily with kind of low stress. So all these trades are going to be fast. Okay. They're all going to be very fast. I might be in and out of a trade within a couple minutes one day, or within 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Some of them might be a little longer. Some of them I might take 2 contracts, 3 contracts, and I might scale out to at, let's say the thing runs to 200%, like the QQQ calls today. Like these things went nuts off the open. I know a lot of people traded that and made some crazy money. Let's say it goes 200%. I might scale out 2 of them at like 40% and then leave 1 if I took 3 contracts. You know what I mean? So we're not taking very many contracts. We're going to try to buy some better, closer in the money contracts. And the other thing with this account is it's going to be all weeklies, which means, Colonel, you get your 0 DTEs. Yes, sir. Interactive brokers. Yeah, I'm going to be using Interactive Brokers. I did just put that money in today, so it's going to take some time to settle. I probably won't start this account challenge until, how long does it take for IBK to settle? It's like 4 or 5 business days. It might be Thursday or Friday. So if that's the case, I might actually wait till Monday. If it settles on Thursday, I'll trade Thursday. I don't mind doing that. 4 to 5 business days. Okay, that's what I thought. If for some reason it does settle Thursday, I'm totally cool with trading Thursday. If it settles on Friday, I probably won't. I don't really want to start this challenge on a Friday. So I'll probably just start it on Monday, and I think that's fair. Okay, what else was I going to talk about here? Yeah, so we're going to be trading weeklies, very fast trades. You guys have any questions so far? As far as controlling my risk, and I know a lot of people have questions about that. What I mean by that is you need to know and understand where you're going to stop out. Managing your risk is as simple as just knowing where you're going to stop out and being confident in that. And I put out a tweet a while ago, and I basically said, listen, let's say this red line right here on the Qs. Okay, let's say you add this as a level on your watch list. All right. And you want to take puts if it comes up here, and let's say you want to take puts at this level because you think it's going to reject or whatever. You come up here, you take your puts, and you're going to stop out right here at new high day. That's what you're risking. And so you can take puts potentially down here to demand again. And that's your reward. And so you can actually chart that out and be like, okay, here's my risk compared to my reward, which is all the way down here. So I'm risking, 10 to 20 cents for a potential, whatever this is, 69 to like $1.30, right? And so that's all I mean by that. And a couple plays that we're going to be doing a lot of is, and it's as simple as this, guys. And this kind of, it's such a simple, stupid thing that like really kind of changed things for me. Is just as simple as buying calls in demand on a pullback and buying puts in supply on a quote unquote pullback, but really when price actually kind of comes up and curls, you know what I mean? On the other side of that, if it does break through those levels, we stop out with our tight risks. We lose maybe 10, 15%. And what we can do is we can play a break in base if we're confident with our levels and we have, levels that are going to work for us. That's the other thing I want to talk about too, is how do I find my levels? And I can do a quick little lesson on that. How do I make the watch lists? Are they always perfect? No, they're not always perfect. And I kind of change them on the fly a lot. Yes, this video will be available later. It's going to be recorded and posted under videos on Twitch. I might even post it to YouTube. We'll see. So yeah, basically, so let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about how I make my levels, okay? I'm looking at a few things. I'm looking at my two scripts. That's the reason why I have them. If I wasn't looking at them, I wouldn't use them. But I do really like them. I think they're good scripts. And I just take them as like an opinion. So the supply and demand script, I'll open this up. I never make watch lists at night, okay? I think they're kind of useless unless maybe you're swinging something or, you plan on swinging something. I don't really think watch lists at night really do anything. They get more likes on Twitter and stuff, but they're not good for what I want to do. I want to day trade the open, be done by 12 o'clock. So when do I make my watch list? I actually relax in the morning. I get up in the morning and I if I'm watching anything, it's going to be these guys. I'm going to be watching the ES, the NQ, and kind of just seeing what they're doing. How do they look? Do they look bullish? Do they look bearish? What's going on over there? And then I come in, I sit at my computer at like 10 to 9. I have a coffee, and I'm looking at 4 key levels, which are yesterday's high of day, and you'll see me put that out on Twitter as YHOD. Yesterday's low of day, which is YLOD. Pre-market high, PMH, and pre-market low, pre-market PML. So, and it's kind of as simple as those 4 levels. I'm looking at this VPOC line, this red line, and then I'm looking at my scripts, and I'm also charting supply and demand myself in case I think the script has missed anything. And I'm seeing what levels have been respected over the past 5 days. If it touched those levels. If not, then I might tend to lean away from that stock, or maybe it has a gap fill, and that's good. If the gap fill looks too easy, odds are it's going to go the other way. Just from kind of, just what I've seen sort of. But essentially, that's how I'm going to be kind of planning out my levels, and that's kind of my version of Maple's pre-market prep. Other than that, it's going to be kind of scalps off the open, maybe off the 9-minute EMA. I will be in Maple's Discord doing these callouts probably a bit faster than Twitter. The other thing with the Twitter callouts, guys, I'm going to be tweeting what I'm in and what I bought the contracts at, so you can find that on Twitter and check it out. But it is going to be delayed, obviously. I'm not going to tweet out what I'm going to get in before I get into it. I'm going to see a play, trigger, and then tweet out as fast as I can. But I'm trying to grow this account. I'm not trying to blow it up. So it's going to be delayed. And all call outs are delayed, if you didn't know that. Nobody's going to tweet a call out and then jump into it, right? And that's kind of the strategy. It's almost as simple as that. So once again, here's what I'm using. The 1-minute chart, the 3-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, and the 10-minute chart. Just those 4. Primarily, the 1 minute for the first 15 to 30 minutes and the 3 minute for the rest of the day. If I want to see more general trends, on the another thing to note, actually, that I'm thinking of it, is the futures. You want to keep them up and you want to watch what they're doing. They're going to kind of tell you what the market is doing. And I keep them on the 5-minute chart. I like the 9 EMA on the 5-minute for the futures, specifically the NQ I have up. And then I also have the VIX up as well. And you can watch, Rodessa has a whole thing about the VIX. He knows a lot better than I do. I just kind of watch it and see what it's doing in comparison to the NQ. Okay, so the NQ I like the 5. The VIX I'll put on the 3. I'll put on whatever, the 1. Doesn't really matter. Lower time frame. And I'm watching those, okay? So that's definitely something you're going to want to have up. As far as everything else that I have open on my charts, I got VPOC, which I tagged in chat a second ago. Supply and demand, which I also tagged in chat. One thing that we're going to be looking for is patterns such as a break and base or ascending triangle, all those classic patterns that you guys should, if you don't know, you can easily Google it, and just tons and tons and tons of patterns that are just on Google for you to check out. Bull flags, bear flags, pennants, double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottoms, and things of that nature. What did I type here? Low risk entries in demand or break and base / vice versa. So that's what I said before. So basically the A+ setups that we're looking for is going to be calls in demand and puts in supply. It's as simple as that. And outside of that, if the EMAs tell a different story, then we can look for a break and base, which is just a break of a level and a base on top. And you can buy that with low risk, and it's low risk because you're putting your stop just below that level, and that's where you're gonna stop out. So you can take calls right here if price action does this. Let's say this comes up and it breaks through, kind of rips up here, you feel a little bit of FOMO, but then it starts to come down, then everybody starts panicking, and then right here, that's where we can take a position right there, and we put our stops right under here. Okay, and then more often than not, a break and base just works like this, and the single rip up, and then we take profits along the way. That's going to be an A+ setup. Another A+ setup is going to be if this sells off into this area. This is demand. This is where we believe that the stock is going to get bought up. So we're going to take calls. We're not going to buy puts here in case it breaks. Why would we do that in demand? This is where we think that it's going to get bought. That's why it's demand. And so we're going to buy calls there. And this is the move that we're looking for up here. And then we take profit along the way towards supply. So these are two of kind of the quote unquote A+ setups we're going to be looking for. Break and base, and then our kind of calls in demand, puts and supplies. Same thing on the inverse. If it comes up here, we're looking at puts up in the supply area right there. Very simple strategy, guys. There's not there's not a lot else to really discuss as far as stop losses and controlling your risk. It's exactly what I just kind of mentioned earlier. We're going to be taking those kind of safer entries, right? The break and bases and the puts and supply, calls and demand, with our stop just outside of that area, because that we're confident in those areas. That's our supply where we're going to sell, and that's our demand we're going to buy. Once again, and I just really want to kind of drive that home a little bit. We're only going to trade weeklies with this account because it's not a big account. It's only $1,000. And we kind of want that volatility. If you are nervous and you don't want to blow it up, you can trade next week if you can afford it, but you're going to probably be taking less contracts, because what we want is as close to in the money as possible. I don't want to take out of the money stuff. Even on 0 DTEs, you're going to have a lot better success in the money. How many times you bought a 0 DTE, it does what you want it to do, and you still lose on it? I know I have a lot. In the past. So we're going to buy close to in the money, 1, 2, 3 strikes out, maybe stuff like that is what we're looking for. I'm not going to be trading breakout trades unless it's kind of like a break and base sort of thing, or if it's kind of, let's say there's a trend line. We actually had a really good example. I wonder if I still have it. It was on Tesla. Let me try to find this real quick. Was it this day? Hold up. I forget if it was Tesla. No. Was it? Shoot, what ticker was it? Was it Nvidia? Well, if I can't find it, I can describe it anyway. But basically, we had like an inverse head and shoulder and kind of a downtrend break. So if we have a kind of diagonal downtrend break like this, and your price action is doing something like, I'm trying to remember how it was. It was something like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then it broke like this, came back down, tested, and that's where we bought calls. Right here. So this is your, and this was in Maple's room. This is your head and shoulders. Let me just change this to white so it's a different color. That's your head and shoulders, and this is your downtrend break. And you can use this downtrend break as a sort of resistance level for a break and base play. And that could be another kind of, maybe not an A+ setup, like an A setup that I would still take and be somewhat confident with. And what happened on that day, I don't know what chart it was, what ticker, but this thing ripped up and kept going. It was a really, really nice play. I think it went up like 200 to 300% or something. It was awesome. It just grinded all day. It might have been the Qs actually, but I just can't find it. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. But oh wait, actually this might have been it right here. Let me see. Yeah, this was it. Ignore all my drawings. Okay. Oh shoot, did I lose it because I did that? Yeah, I did. Okay, hang on. Okay, yeah, this is the day right here. So we had, yeah, right down here. Hang on, let me fix this. Okay. So we had our, here's the inverse head and shoulders. This is kind of what I drew, right? So here's your downtrend. Your inverse head and shoulders is your shoulder, head, shoulder, bang, bang, bang. And then what happened, this broke out, came back down, tested that trend line. And then that's when Maple alerted calls. And look what it's also on. It's on the 1 minute 50 EMA, which is also Dr. Bullshark's favorite, the 20-minute EMA on the 3 minute. I think I just lost my spot. But regardless, let me go back to it real quick. But that's another trade you can take for a break and base. You can take it on a diagonal trend break for a break and base play. And so we took that and we rode this up. Rocket Catching Bob was here, obviously. That's why I drew this and all this stuff. That was a really fun stream. And I was kind of demonstrating what tweezer bottom is. That's another thing that you guys can note down is tweezer bottoms, tweezer tops. Very, very powerful in large caps. And you can play those. It adds confluence to your plays, essentially. What else? Let me just read chat for a second. Does anybody have any questions? Trying to watch your daughter's softball game? No, you're good. You're good, Bergs. No worries. What do you EMAs and SMAs do I use? So yeah, I just covered those briefly. I use the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA, the 50 EMA, and the 200 EMA. I do also have VWAP on here. I've just always had VWAP. I don't know. I guess I haven't really mentioned it this whole time, but I do really like VWAP. VWAP is very simple. VWAP is this, okay? The further price action goes from VWAP, it wants to pull it back. And when price action gets closer to VWAP, it wants to push it away. That's essentially it. That's all that I use it for. And so, like, for example, look how far it got from VWAP up here, and then it gets pulled back. And that's, you know, what we used to call the 100 bottom curl back when we were trading small caps on stream. So that was pretty cool. What else? Can also go back over what other time frames you use. Yeah, so time frames are the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 10, and that's it. Are you going to give a bit of heads up before you enter a trade? Yeah, so somebody mentioned that on Twitter. Yeah, you remember that, Bungus? 100 bottom curl? Yes, sir. So as far as giving a bit of heads up, I'll do my best. I don't know if I'll be able to because I'll be, like I said, some of these trades I might even be able to alert because they might be like within a minute or within 2 minutes. But I'm going to do my best to say, okay, here's the 2 or 3 tickers that I'm watching. And they're always going to be on my watch list, or for the most part. So when I put out that watch list at 9 o'clock and I pick my levels and I put them out, those are the tickers that I'm watching for the day. And then I'll say, okay, watching Tesla, watching AMD. So you guys can, if you even want to trade with me. If you don't, then that's fine too. If you just kind of want to watch my, hopefully success, then that's fine. But if you do want to take the trade with me, I'll say watching Tesla, watching AMD. You guys can pull that up, kind of look at my levels, and then I'll just kind of announce my entry. How am I going to write it? It's going to be, number C, like the strike with a C or a P for calls or puts, and the expiration date, and then the price that I bought it at. So $1.20, which would be $120, for example. What's good, Blessed Anubis? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, sir. I think momentum continues tomorrow. Nice, Sharky. What are you watching? Remember that because of those drawings? I know, right? But yeah, so that's essentially the idea. I just want to read out one more thing. But yeah, just kind of a short stream tonight, guys. Like I said, I'll probably post this out on YouTube, on my YouTube channel as well. Just kind of like okay. Yes, sir, Surf Dog. So I tweeted this out from Maple Stacks. This is the options for beginners starter pack. And it was actually perfect timing because I was going to start this challenge, and it's kind of a beginner's challenge. And so here's what Maple Stacks said, and I quote tweeted out on Twitter. He says, options for beginners starter pack, okay? 1, trade QQQ, SPY, and AMD. All right, for me, I don't really like trading the SPY. I prefer the QQQ because I like tech. So I trade QQQ, AMD, I like NVIDIA, Tesla, everything you see up here. Apple, Facebook, Microsoft. Ford is an excellent one for beginners, in my opinion. You can cut stuff very quickly. Boeing's okay. It's kind of trickier. But everything you see kind of on the right here and up top is what I'm looking at. But he says trade QQQ, SPY, and AMD. Tip number 2. A cash account, okay? $500 to $1,000. Of course, I'm starting with $1,000. You can start with less than that. If you don't have $1,000 or you're just not comfortable potentially blowing that up, right? Then you can start with $700, $500. If you try to start below $500, I would suggest waiting and saving up until you can put in at least $500, because it's actually very, very tough when you restrict yourself like that to trade underneath $500. Lots of people do it, sure, but it's really, really hard. I know my name used to be 100 to a million. It started with $100. I made $8,000 off that, but it is really, really hard to trade underneath $500. I would not recommend it. I would have at least $500 in there, preferably $1,000, which is why I'm doing the $1,000 challenge. I don't know how big of a fan I am of the ones that are less money than that, like a $50 challenge. I'm like, man, that's so hard. And like, if you nail it, you nail it, but you must have got lucky on something, right? Anyway, tip number 3 is 1 to 3 out of the money at most. So like I said before, as close to in the money as you can. 1 to 3 out of the money. You don't want to start getting into anything else outside of that, because then what you risk, especially on weeklies, is you risk seeing that move that you bought go. But let's say this happens, okay? Let's say you buy something like 5 out of the money and you buy calls right here. If you buy calls right here and all this happens and it's a weekly, and let's say this is like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, this starts to go up, you might not even make money until maybe the next day. Like maybe up here you're just at break even. You know what I mean? If you start to get too far out of the money. So don't just buy them because they're cheap. You're gonna want to take the closer in the money trades. You're paying for value. You're paying for that security, right? And so you're gonna want to take those over the far out of the money ones. I know you see the crazy gains on Twitter. Look, Timmy made 8 million% on Twitter today. And yeah, just ignore that. Everyone had Twitter contracts today except me. Another tip that I didn't mention, 1, 2, 3, this is the 4th tip, is Maple Stack says a 0.3 delta or higher at least. I don't know too much about the Greeks. I'm not that well versed in it, but a 0.3 delta or higher at least when you're looking at that spreadsheet, that's going to be a safer delta number. Okay. A 15% stop loss is tip number 5. Now I use mental, like I told you before. I'm more of a mental stop loss kind of trader because I find my zones and I know how to manage my risk outside of zones that I know are powerful. Like for example, this level on SPY will probably hold up tomorrow, on Apple. My bad, on Apple. So 176.93 towards 177.12. This will probably be a good zone for Apple tomorrow because look, it was the bottom all day for Apple. What did Apple do? It ranged between these two levels for like pretty much the whole day. This will probably be also really good demand for Apple tomorrow. But that's kind of like your first PT, your second PT, if for some reason your inputs or whatever. I'm not trying to make calls right now, but just for an example. So yeah, 50% stop loss, just as a general rule. If you are watching, you'll probably stop out of that anyway. The other thing too, guys, is I'm not going to be using limit orders, okay? This is going to be all market orders, all right? I don't have time to sit there if I'm going to scalp Tesla, if I'm going to scalp this Tesla move right here, I'm going to sit there and try to put in a limit order and waste all this time. This is the 3-minute chart. Look at the 1-minute chart. I can't sit there and try to plan out a limit order if I'm going to be scalping Tesla off the open and trying to get some of these bigger moves. Maybe if it's over here, after 11 o'clock or something, and I say, okay, guys, I'm looking for a demand bounce here on Tesla. I'm going to go long off a double bottom on this level at 11.27, at $1.38 or something. Then, okay, maybe. But off the open, I'm just going to be doing market in, market out. That's it. I'm not going to be doing limit. Okay, tip number 6, stick to the 3-minute, 5-minute, and 10-minute for day trades. Maple actually trades off the 1-minute, and I've been kind of getting used to the 1-minute, which is actually how I used to trade. I don't know if you guys remember the old stream when I was trading small caps, but I used to trade the 1-minute chart, and I swore by it, and I loved it. I traded the 1-minute, I had the volume at the bottom, and I had the VWAP, and that was it. That's all that I had, and we were nailing small caps trades, probably because the market was ripping in 2021, and it was really easy. But be cautious of it. I really, really like the 3-minute. I think it's very easy to learn. The 20 EMA on the 3-minute is such a powerful EMA. If you use any of them at all, use that one. Ask Dr. Bullshark about it, okay? It changed the game for me. The 3-minute 20 EMA, which is also the 1-minute 50 EMA. Just how the math works out, they're going to be very, very close to the exact same line. Let me just have some water. Elon has posted a poll. Do you want an edit button? I thought he already did that. Okay. Tip number 7, I think. Am I getting it mixed up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Tip number 7. Learn supply and demand. You should be able to turn this off like that. And you should be able to tell me, okay, 100, where's supply and demand on this chart? And you should be able to come over here, click this, and go, well, obviously, this is supply here. Okay, and then this is a really nice demand zone right in here. Why? Because let's start with supply. It topped here 3 times. It came in, got rejected, came in, got rejected, came in, got rejected 3 times. That's a very, very hard level to break through. Also, look what else is there. The VPOC line, the high level of the VPOC line is here at 11.4716, right? So that gives you confluence that that's going to be some really hard topping to break through. This is a very good supply area. So what you can do, wait for this to come into this area, take puts, and if it breaks this, if it breaks this, which is and another spot of confluence, okay? Psychological numbers, 1150 on the dot is right there. Look where my cursor is. 1150. $50 is a huge psychological number. Look at Twitter today, how long it took for it to break $50. Did the double bottom, it consolidated right underneath 50, and then it popped it, and then it ran, right? So $50. So that's another thing for confluence on my supply zone here. And as far as demand right here, this zone, why did I draw this? Well, because it was topping right here, then it got rejected, kind of got caught by the 9 and the 20 right here, lifted back up. Maybe the VPOC helped a bit. And then what did it do right here? It consolidated as a bull flag, bounced off the 9 minute, the 9 minute came up out of nowhere, said, hey, I got you, bro. It lifted it up and it popped it out. So what is supply and demand? Supply and demand is an area where the buyers and the sellers do not agree on price, and they are going to push price out of that area, which is our two examples. Let me get my paintbrush. Our two examples right here. Okay, that is where it's getting pushed out. And then right here. Right there and right here, right? So the supply and demand is two things, essentially. Where people don't agree on price action, for example, right here, the sellers won. Over here, the buyers won. Or where price action consolidates before another move, which is the third example, kind of right here in the middle. It's consolidating very nicely for another move. So that's 3 points of confluence from today that this is going to be an excellent area of demand going into tomorrow. So let's say Apple gets a little sell-off, or let's just Tesla now. Let's say Tesla gets a little sell-off, comes back down here to 1136, down to 1135. Calls might be pretty good there with low risk because you're going to stop out right below that. Because what happens, price action gets very fluid and it's a slippery slope. You're not going to get caught until maybe down here at this support level of 1127.68, right? And then the last tip he has is the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA, and the 200 EMA. And in the reverse, that's, them getting stronger to weaker. So the 200 is going to be your strongest, the 20 is going to be your second strongest, and the 9 is going to be the weakest. I like the 9 on kind of the smaller time frames. The 20 I love on the 3 minute, and the 200 is just good to have there because sometimes, like if it looks like price action is just running away from everything, odds are it's going to come and it's going to hit the 200. Using VWAP, yeah, I do a VWAP as well on my chart. I don't think it's essential, but what I like about it is, this is a horrible example on Tesla here, but typically VWAP will pull price action back towards it and bounce it off if it gets too close. So it's kind of like a magnet that attracts and reverses. So price action gets away from it and wants to pull it back, gets too close, it's going to bounce it off. So that's kind of how I use VWAP. Like I said, this is a horrible Tesla example right here, and it doesn't follow that rule at all. But typically, that's what you want to look for. Everything kind of ran today, though. 3 minute 20 is also the 5 minute 9. Yes, that's correct, Ticos. Sorry, mental stops are good if you're disciplined. Trailing stops are great if you need to step away for a bit. 100%. And that's the other thing, guys. If you want to get into a trade with me, but, whatever, you got to work or whatever. But let's say you slap a market entry, you get close to my fill, and then you have to leave. You can put a stop in for 15%, and you can put a profit taker in for, you want to make it worth your risks. You're going to have to see where the supply is. But typically 20 to 40% is what I'm aiming for. And once again, guys, it's going to be 4 trades a day. If the first 2 trades are red, I'm done for the day. Okay, I'm just going to be done. And I'm just looking at 4 solid trades. All right. And that's it, guys. That's going to be the strategy. I hope type 1 in chat if you guys enjoyed the session tonight. So this strategy, like I said, it'll either start Thursday or Monday. I'm not going to start it on Friday. I think it's a horrible day to start a brand new account. Thanks, Kate Chillin. Thanks, Bungus. Hey, Dodie Dims with a diamond brain. Yes, sir. If you guys did miss this or you're kind of tuning in last minute, we'll be available on Twitch under videos. And also, I'm going to upload this to YouTube as well. Marbles, we can do quick marbles if you'd like. I'm going to have to cut that out of the YouTube video, though. One's Derpy Dip, Rebel of God, Surf Dog, Pro Fast Guy, Kelfish. Awesome. Do you guys have any questions about the strategy? Like I said, it's pretty basic, and if you weren't taking notes, you can go ahead and rewatch this and take them after. And thanks for the follows tonight, guys. I see we got Jesse, Terrible Trader, followed me last night. Shout out. Lonely Stoner, thank you for the follow. I am Rio. Marwin TFT, thank you for the follows today. Appreciate it. How much port per trade? So I'm going to be trading up to 30% of my port. I'm willing to go 50%, and this is per trade. I'm willing to go 50%, but I'm most likely going to go closer to 30. I don't want to go like 10% because it's not going to be very much money. And I don't know how much your brokerage fees are and stuff like that, but we want to try to take more than one contract, right? But I'd say 30 to, well, let's say this, 25 to 50% of the port per trade with a $1,000 account I'm comfortable with, but I'm going to aim for 30%. When are starting the full-time trading live this month? Yeah, so that's going to be starting Thursday, Rebel of God. Even though my account might not be ready, I'm still going to be doing the live trading stream starting Thursday. So Thursday and Friday this week, and then Monday to Friday every other week until the 19th or the 20th of April. But yeah, for those 2 weeks solid, I'll be doing the live day trading every single day. You can come back here and check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Streaming from my parents' basement. Let's go. How can someone with $500 follow you? Because your 50% is someone's 100%. Yeah, so part of what I mentioned before, Marconi, is I really would recommend you not start with $500. I'd recommend. I honestly think you should start with $1,000. $500 is kind of the minimum I would start with. But if you are starting with $500 and you do want to kind of take the trades, you're gonna probably take something, maybe something for next week that's a little more out of the money, I guess, because you're gonna have less. It's gonna be less volatile for you. Yeah, because we want to aim for as close to in the money as possible. Just by the percent of your own port. Yeah, exactly. That too. If you have to get, like, I'm going to tell you not to, but, like, in my experience, buying, like, one strike difference isn't going to make too big of a difference unless I'm already 3 strikes out the money. But we want 1 to 3 strikes out the money is what we're aiming for. And thanks for the first time chat, by the way. Buy 1 contract and repeat. Only 1. Thank you. Let's go. Welcome back. How you doing? I think that's gonna be it for me tonight, guys. I think we'll run a little marbles here, and then we'll raid Maple Stacks because he's gonna go live very shortly. Yeah, thanks for joining me. If you're joining for the $1,000 account information, that was pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop it in chat. Thank you for your time and sharing your knowledge with us. Have a good night, bro. Yeah, you too, man. Have a great night. Thanks for the follow tonight. I appreciate it. I saw that, yes, sir. So, yeah, we'll do a little marbles here, guys. If you guys want to hang out for a bit and play kind of a funny game, we'll launch that now. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Let me pop up some higher pace, faster. Did I say higher pace? What the hell? Okay, let me pop this on here. Yes. I arrived the last 5 minutes, but it's cool that you're here. Yeah, man. I'm in my parents' basement today. If we can start from Monday, or I will have to wish your first 2 trades a loss, you can start again on Monday. Okay. It's either going to start Thursday or Monday, so most likely Monday, I think. All right, guys, let's do a race of marbles here. I don't know what I just picked. I think you're going to have a great night. Time for some college ball. Yes, sir. Enjoy, Rebel of God. Have a great night. Everyone wants to play. Type an exclamation point play and hop into the stream. Maple Stacks is live. Go check out Maple Stacks. Tell them I sent you. Like electricity. All right, here's our racers tonight. We've got Sunlit Trading. He's going to pop off. We got Blessed Anubis, Surf Dog. Let's go. Bungus, 1432. Ticos and K Chillin. Day Trader entering the race. Pro Fast Guy. Welcome, welcome. Racers, start your engines. This race is called Rusty Remnant. Okay. Okay. Here's the track. Who are we going to do the prediction on? What's the vote? Let's figure it out. Who do you guys want to do the vote on? You want to do it on Sunlit Trading? Actually, is Doughty Dimps in the race? No, I think he took off to see to go to Maple Street. That's fine. Okay, okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll do it on Sunlit. All right, Sunlit, you ready? All right, Sunlit Trading. Will he get top? I'm going to say top 3. Add some risk on there. Will he get top 3 or not top 3? Prediction going live. You got 2 minutes on that. Gamble away your $100. Sunlit, you going to pop off tonight or what? Yeah, I think I might. Just maybe. Sunlit, usually way more pumped up than that. Can I get a little hype from you, please, Sunlit? Full port long Sunlit. Yes, sir. Hype, hype, hype. Yes, yes. I'm back and ready, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got about a minute 20 left in the prediction. Get your $100 in. We got 4.5. What was that? 4.5K on not top 3. Sheesh. Okay. And 1,000 on top 3. You'll love to see it. Let's see if Sunlit can pop off here. Okay. Whoa, Sunlit, can you tone it back a little bit, please? It's actually a little too crazy. Sunlit, if you could tone that down a little bit, that'd be great. Whoa, whoa, don't get depressed on me, though. Come on, let's meet in the middle here. 1K is what I always do. We got 2,000 on top 3. 4,500 on not top 3. I need to hit mile marker of 50K. How many $100 do you have, Sunlit? $48.7? Sheesh. Dang, dude. Let's go. All we do is grow ports around here. Yes, sir. Let me change the game out real quick. Just spam like hundreds of OKs one after the other. I had 30K, then went below 10K. Oh my god, dude, from betting. All right, here we go, traders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch them. Right on the base drop. You want to read about it. Okay. Sunlit Trading in first place, followed by Day Trader. They're taking the right path. Rebel of God's going to take that path as well, as K Chillin, Pro Fast Guy, and Let's Go take the middle, and Blessed Anubis and Ticos take the left. Bungus pulling up the rear there. You hate to see it. Sunlit Trading's actually popping off, dude. He's in first place, followed by Day Trader. You want to read about it? Rebel of God's in third place. We got Ticos and Blessed Anubis really close. Shrek for Life actually has the record on this map. Missed that guy. Where he at? John Cena took my $100. Good thing I got rid of it, huh? Oh, Day Trader passing Sunlit Trading. You hate to see it. Sunlit, you better pop off here. I want to see it pop off. Blessed Anubis in third place, followed by Pro Fast Guy, K Chillin. Day Trader taking the right path as Sunlit chooses to take the left. Very interesting play. You haven't seen anything quite like this, folks, on a beautiful day, by the way. Look at the sky. The sun is bright. The clouds are huge, and there's rocks that are brown. You love it. You absolutely love to see it. We got Day Trader and Sunlit neck and neck, the rivals of life. You know, these two, they've always been rivals their entire lives on these tracks. The pure just hatred between the two. You should see them in chat, folks. Blessed Anubis pulls out of nowhere. Someone in second place. He's holding second, dude. As Day Trader actually falls back into third. Dang. Blessed out of nowhere. This is in first place. Can he get past the wall with ease? Let's see what happens here. Oh, and he's going to get it knocked back. As Sunlit actually used the wall to his advantage. Gets a boost. Oh, no. Oh, and he just misses it. He keeps second place, but Day Trader passes him. Oh, my God. This is insane. I've never seen a race quite like this as Day Trader's just back in the lead. What? How's he doing this? We've never seen quite a competitive race like this. Day Trader is a pro on the track, followed by Sunlit, who actually reclaimed second place. He's been in second this whole race, which is really good for you believers in chat. You 1,000 Hundo believers there. 2,000, actually, as Day Trader takes the lead, followed by Sunlit Trading and Pro Fast Guy in third. Day Trader is going to take the right path, which goes along the top here. What will Sunlit do? Sunlit is actually going to follow him. He says, hey, you know what? That is the right path. I think I can catch up to you here and cut you off right in the last corner before the end of the race. So they're going to fall into the what looks like a liver here on the course. Very interesting. Day Trader is going to come up here towards the moving little pins. Sunlit right behind him is neck and neck here as K Chillin takes third place, followed by Blessed Anubis. Pro Fast Guy might actually take third here. Oh, and they're kind of battling out on the corner as Day Trader gets caught up in the field of pins. Day Trader pretty easily gets through that. Sunlit kind of stumbling here as he slides into fourth, back into third. And he's got to hold third here. This could be it, folks. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. And it's going to be... It's going to be fifth for Sunlit Trading. F's in the chat, dude. No way. You wouldn't read about it. That's going to be not top three. Unfortunate. Dang, dude. Dang. That's insane. Ticos, what the hell? Ticos, where are you going, bro? What are you doing? Throw his marble away for the night. Sheesh, Sunlit. Dang, dude. Where's Sunlit? He's says Rip. That's Sunlit, you little turd. Come on, man. That's like the Biden soundbite. So like at first we got Day Trader, followed by Blessed Anubis, K Chillin, Pro Fast Guy, Sunlit Trading, Let's Go, Surf Dog, Bungus, Rebel of God, and Ticos, who did not finish for some reason. He fell off. Now, do you guys want to do one more race, or do you want to jump into Maple Stacks stream? Should we jump into Maple Stacks? How to hype the whole race, and then womp womp. How did I win that? Bro, you're very competitive. Very, very competitive. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap things up here. Have to study for tomorrow? Let's wrap it up. And I'm going to raid Maple Stacks. If you guys want to jump from my educational stream to his, just stay in chat. You're in the right place. That was a great race. See, I don't know what the problem is. And your commentary is on point this evening? Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's just like the old days. I don't understand. Did Maple Stacks change his Twitch name? Let me check. No, he didn't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. All right, later, Day Trader. Thanks for joining me. Now you can raid whenever you want instead of waiting 30 seconds. All right, guys, you ready? Have a great night, guys. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Aaron, everyone has to go. They all gotta go. They're dropping like flies here. All right, Aaron, we're gonna be doing a lot more of these going forward. I do want to wrap this up though for the YouTube video as well. Have a great night, guys. I'll then appreciate every single one of you. Let's raid Maple. Good night. 100 out.